8.
You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fat Jack's Comicrypt.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm new. I didn't know I was supposed to say anything.
This is Zach. So say hello as you guys come in, and we got some real old books to show off today. So yeah. Hey everybody, Elias here at Fat Jack's Comicrypt in Philadelphia. I have a new friend here with me.
Hello, I'm Zach.
This is Zach. We call him our resident expert because he knows the most out of anyone I've ever met about X-Men, and certainly knows more than everyone at this shop about anything X-Men, anything mutant related. So yeah, if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, definitely, shoot off some questions, comments below. We got a lot of old books to show off today, so excited to get into that. We have some really early 60s and 70s comics to start off, some Harvey comics, some stuff like that, which I'm sure will make Jamil thrilled. Say hello as you guys come in, and yeah. Any claims that you want to make, just write claim and then the title and issue number of the book that you're claiming. Make sure you fill out the form so we get your information and we are able to ship out books to you. We accept PayPal payments at fjcmike@comcast.net. All right. So, pretty light week for releases this week. I only had like 5 or 6 books I was reading. The week prior, though, was huge. I read over like 20 books. Big week for X-Men and everything like that. This week, the only X book was X-Men, but it was a really solid issue. Really recommend that series if you guys aren't reading it. So yeah, lighter week for reading, but still some cool stuff nonetheless. Ultimate Universe kicked off, kind of the next slew of Ultimate titles. January will bring us Spider-Man, and I think every month they're doing another one, right? Because that makes sense. So February, Black Panther, and then X-Men is March. So yeah, comment below what you guys think of the new Ultimate Universe. I thought it was a pretty good issue.
I liked the intro. Yeah.
Better than Ultimate Invasion, I thought. Like, just kind of got stuff back on track. All right, so let's jump into some books. First up, we got Tough Ghosts starring Spooky from Harvey Comics. Tough Ghosts number 34 was only 15 cents back in the day, if you can believe it, a dime and a nickel. This is a good grade for just $3. Tough Ghosts starring Spooky. Pretty horrifying imagery, if I'm being honest, of the fish inside the fish inside the fish.
I like that cover. I think it looks fun.
Yeah. Next up from Harvey Comics, we got Little Dotland, issue 41. This is also a good grade for $7. Pretty interesting cover here. She's tracking dots in her footprints. Pretty odd. All right, now here's the good stuff. Adventures of the Big Boy from Big Boy Restaurant. That's right. They put him in a comic, and quite a few issues that they made, honestly. This is right here. This is issue 42, Adventures of the Big Boy. The Big Boy and the Samurai.
Ooh.
This is issue 3 right here, and this is a good plus grade. Now I'm seeing comments. Hello, Zainin. How you doing? Yes, Cowboys, Eagles. Pretty big deal. Hope the Eagles do well. That's all I can say about it.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Next up, jumping numbers a little bit. We got Adventures of the Big Boy number 134. This is just $3. And this is a very good grade. VG. And this one has the stamp down here of the free to our guests. So you would get it when you would eat at the restaurant. This is also a very odd cover. Apparently there's a train robber and he's gagged the entire car on the train, and it's up to Big Boy to solve this problem. Big Boy 134 for $3. Next up, Adventures of the Big Boy 145. Very good for $3. And of course, as always, if you guys are looking for any particular issues of anything at all, comment below. We're happy to dig for it. If we can't find it this week, we'll find it next week. Next up, Adventures of the Big Boy 148. Very good grade for $3. Looks like he's holding an unfinished Mona Lisa. I got it. That's how it was. 147 of Adventures of the Big Boy for very good for $3. Number 150. Very good for $3. This one's actually kind of funny. Big Boy saying, "Look, eyes closed and no hands." And the dog's thinking, "Yeah, and a broken leg and no teeth." He's careening towards this large rock.
I like that they had the dog think it,
Yeah.
not the girl.
Yeah, the girl doesn't really care.
The girl's like, yeah, do it.
Dogs. Issue 157 of Big Boy. Very good grade for $3. Issue 158. Very good for $3. Big Boy at the Zoo. They say that millions of years ago we all looked like him. Do you believe that? Well, I don't really know, but I hope not. And the dog is thinking, who says people are much of an improvement?
This dog is sassy.
Yeah, this dog is savage. Issue 154. Very good for $3. Should have been more in the box. No, that's you put them how they were in the box. It's just how it was. 161. Big Boy is taking a photo of an erupting volcano. Sassy dog. Nick,
I never thought I'd have to say this, but that is not specific enough when it comes to the Big Boy comics. The dog may or may not be the whole driving storyteller.
138.
I knew which one he meant somehow, but
It's true. Nick wasn't the one where the dog was advocating that Big Boy kill himself while snowboarding.
yeah.
This is the right sassy dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's just taking a photo of a volcano. No big deal. Next up, issue 159. These are all in pretty good shape, I'd say. This is a very good copy of 159 for $3. Big Boy's asking the police officer, where can we find the Statue of Liberty, as it is directly behind him. And the dog, once again, is glaring at Big Boy. He hates his guts.
Yeah. What did this guy do to the dog?
Next up, issue 162. This is a good/very good copy for just $1. Big Boy is picking flowers, and the dog is warning him to not touch any poison ivy. Except he's just thinking that to himself because he can't talk. He's a dog. Adventures with Big Boy 166. Very good for $3. Adventures with Big Boy 163. Very good for $3. Costume contest here.
Flowers.
These are some Piece of History promo comics. Add that to your bag, Nick. 171. Adventures of the Big Boy. The dog's name is Nugget, I guess. Because Big Boy's saying, come on, Nugget, I know where you're hiding. Yes, of course you do, boss. And he's right behind him. Not the brightest guy. Next up, issue 180. Featuring Big Boy's plan for an earthquake. He's showing them the shelter that he has for an earthquake.
It's not his plan to start an earthquake just by having eaten a Big Boy?
He's the problem and the solution. This one is from 72. I don't think they all have a date on them. Yeah. They don't all have a date on them, but this one does. It's from 1972. Following that is issue 179. Big Boy getting electrocuted violently by a light bulb. And the dog making a fun, shocking electricity pun. Big Boy 183. Very good for $3. Big Boy 181. Very good for $3. Trying to be a bull tamer. I'm sure that'll go very well. Big Boy 188. Special poster is in the centerfold of this one. Very nice. Wait, what? Big Boy saying, okay, don't shoot. Take anything, but don't shoot. And the girl's saying, oh, come on, Big Boy. Really, no. The dog's thinking, aren't you a bit confused? It's crime in the streets they're talking about, not crime in the trees. Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, the branch was poking him, so he thought he was getting, he thought he was in a stick up. Wow, yeah, this guy.
If you get poked by a branch, aren't you literally in a stick up?
That's the joke.
Oh, that's the joke. Okay, I get it now. I'm a little slow. But you know what? So is Big Boy, so it's okay. All right, that's it for Big Boy. That's it for Big Boy.
No.
No more Big Boy. Now, a different restaurant promo, Hot Shops. Hot Shops. This is a very good grade. Issue 10, Volume 1, number 10, for just $3. Is this a palace, Pappy? Nope, it's hot. It's a hot shop, and they serve food fit for a king. I can't say I've ever been inside a hot shop, nor do I know what a hot shop is.
Like maybe it's a youth thing.
But another free to our guests comic right
Is
there.
it a hot shop?
Hot shop.
Comment if you know what a hot shop is.
Comment if you've ever been to Hot Shop. All right. Something that I guess is pretty cool is Adventure Comics number 311. This is a good grade. It's pretty beat up, but just $6. And it is featuring the Legion of Substitute Heroes declaring war on the Legion of Superheroes. So you get a nice lineup here of the Legion of Superheroes, which is pretty fun. Superboy, Shrinking Violet, Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl, Bouncing Boy, Chameleon Boy, Triplicate Girl, Ultra Boy, Star Boy, Sun Boy, Brainiac 5, Colossal Boy, Element Lad, Invisible Kid, and Lightning Lass.
Okay, hot shops will be more commonly known as the A&W root beer restaurants.
Oh.
They were founded as hot shops by the guy who founded Marriott
Okay.
in 1957. And then basically they had gone out of business or had converted to A&W root beer by like 1993.
Huh.
So before either of you were born and before I was old enough to know.
Yeah.
Did we get Nick's claim of Adventure Comics?
Yeah, we got that.
All right.
All right, I'm going to remove the two Harvey comics, Tough Ghost and Little Dot Dot Land. And I'm going to remove this side of Big Boy. And I want to put up some Archies. Everyone's favorite characters from the hit show Riverdale. That show that existed. That show that was made.
That's one way to put it.
And some other interesting ones too. Got some Dell here. We got some DC. We got some Gold Key. So some really old pieces of history. You guys probably heard of some of these things, some of these books. Right here we got Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. Issue 146. This is a good grade for just $2. Just $2. Having some skiing and what would you call that? Ski mobile? Maybe.
Snowmobile.
Snowmobile. That's what it is.
Couldn't think of the word.
Snowmobile.
This is Archie's Joke Book magazine. This is issue 124. This is a good grade for just $5. Looks like it's featuring a couple stories in there in Archie's Joke Book. This one I didn't know about. This is actually kind of fun. This is Archie as Pure Heart the Powerful. Conceived, produced, and created by Dick, Vic, Frankie, and Johnny. This is the first issue of Pure Heart the Powerful. Pretty crazy. This is a good grade for $10. I'm pretty sure they did just about everything in the Riverdale show. I'm pretty sure they gave them powers at one point.
No, they went supernatural.
They went supernatural at one point. Okay. So this is maybe.
Maybe an inspiration?
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Pure Heart the Powerful, number 1. Archie, beating up some supervillains. Of course, we have favorite DC property, Binky. This is Binky number 81 in fine condition, so better than the rest that I've shown off so far. This is $16. $16 for Binky number 81. All right, here's a fun one from Dell. We got the Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch issue 2, very good grade for $20. $20 Brady Bunch. It's only the second issue that they ever did. Why Parents Get Gray, or 3 + 3 = Too Much. Back when they did alternate episode titling. Yeah, they would do title or, and then another title. Brady Bunch issue 2 for $20. Another Dell book right here, Calvin and the Colonel. Calvin and the Colonel issue 2. Right here, this is a very good copy for $10. That a gift? Here's a couple Casper books as we wrap up the spooky season. This is Casper the Friendly Ghost, number 132. This is a very good grade for $5. Looks like the kid is flying Casper around like a kite, which technically shouldn't be possible, actually, because he's a ghost, so he shouldn't be tangible. So, but you know, it's fine. It's whatever. Casper didn't follow the rules. Then we got Casper number 144, Casper the Friendly Ghost. This is a very good copy as well for just $4. Fun cover here of Casper catching a ball that is somehow being hit out of the television by the baseball player on the TV. Supernatural stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he's a ghost.
He bends the rules, apparently. Here's a DC book, an old one. Very old book right here. This is Fox and the Crow. I actually have not heard of this one before, but this must have been yet another funny animal book. This is a good grade for just $3. So definitely a beater, but a cool piece of history right there. A couple short stories too. Stanley and His Monster, the goofiest love story ever told, and the Bratfinks, the Rock and Roll Rascals. Here's a couple cool gold key ones right here. Classic show, The Jetsons. Woo! This is Jetsons issue 3. Good grade for just $6.
Watch that on Boomerang.
Boomerang, yeah. For us young kids,
Yeah.
we could only watch old cartoons like these on Boomerang. So great offshoot of Cartoon Network that turned me on to a lot of great Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Comment below your favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoon. That's a good one. And we got Jetsons issue 20 from Gold Key as well. Also a good grade for just $5. Jetsons number 20. And here's one from the Archie series. This is just called Laugh. I don't know if that's a command. Sounds like a command.
Maybe, huh?
Number 180. That's true. It did make you laugh. Number 180. This is a good grade for just $4. Laugh. Say, man, are you the barber who cut my hair the last time? No, I've been only working here for 2 years. It must be a reference I don't get. I don't really like. Maybe this guy's supposed to be somebody. I don't know. All right, so that's it for that rack. I'm going to clear off the rest of the big boys from here if there are no further claims or questions on them. At the end of this batch, so this is sort of the warm-up batch while people are rolling in. We got some cool magazines that are going to wrap up this batch. But for now, let's finish off the Archie's. Perfect. Perfect amount before we hit the magazines. It's a good thing Jamil's not here. I know he'd be yelling at me right now. He hates Archie.
What's wrong with Archie?
We got a few good ones in here. We got Richie Rich, and then wrapping it up with Superboy stuff.
Richie Rich. That throwback.
Yeah. All right. Here's Little Archie. So young versions of Archie. I forgot this was a thing. But this is actually a giant edition of Little Archie, featuring a bunch of short stories. This is a good grade for just $4. Look at those baby-faced Archie characters.
Monsters.
Next up, we got a couple issues of Playful Little Audrey. I have not heard of this Harvey comic, but Playful Little Audrey, issue 78. This is a fine copy for $9. Oh, she's wearing blinders so that she doesn't. She's wearing blinders on her head so she doesn't look into the candy shop. An amazing parenting skill. Or maybe she devised this device herself. I don't know.
I think it's pretty clever.
I need something like that.
What situation would you use it
Candy.
in? No.
I love candy.
Yeah.
I have an enormous sweet tooth.
Do you want Butterfinger?
Playful Little Audrey, number 101. This ran for quite some time, it looks like. This is a fine grade for $10. Next up, we got another Little Dotland issue. This is issue 53. This is a very good grade for $7. A very fun cover here featuring a bunch of dots around her with smiley faces on them. I wonder if she has like control over all dots, like maybe that's her superpower or something. But it looks like this is a giant issue, 52 pages, featuring Little Dot, Little Lotta, Richie Rich, Mrs. Polka, and Mr. Polka.
Little Audrey was based on a series of Paramount cartoons.
Zane and Zap. This is what we have. We have a segment called Zane and Zap, where whenever Zane types a fun fact, we say Zane and Zap, and then we read it. Little Audrey was based on a series of Paramount cartoons. I did not know that. Very cool. Any more adventure comics? Any Silver Age Flash? I might have some more. Not in this current batch, but after this batch, I'll take a look. We got some Superboys coming up as well. Next up, I got Marge's Little Lulu Winter Fun. This is a gold key book. This is issue 191. This is a good grade for just $2. Little Lulu sledding on a very angry boy. Doesn't seem too thrilled.
It looks to me like he's focused.
He's focused on barreling down that hill as fast as possible.
He is.
Wow. Gold key. Mr. Ed, the Talking Horse. Mr. Ed, the Talking Horse. Issue 1. This is the very first issue. So if you're looking to jump into the Mr. Ed, the Talking Horse series, this is a great starting point.
That's the only start.
Perhaps the only starting point. This is a good plus grade for $20. Zanin is going to claim Little Lulu. Lovely claim, Zanin. I hope you two enjoy sledding in the winter. But yeah, any Mr. Ed fans out there, it's a real big issue. Richie Rich, number 84. This is a very good grade for $6. Richie Rich. I'm trying to figure out. He's supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be cake. He's got like $ cake, and he's scooping maybe like whipped cream or no. It has to be ice cream. If the cake and the ice cream is truly made out of money, that must taste awful. But look at that. Richie Rich for $6. Look at that. Everything's got the $ sign on it.
I think it's just icing.
Icing? But he's using like a scoop. That's why I think it's ice cream.
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream. Mr. Ed was based on a horrible TV sitcom. Nice.
Zanzap?
Zanin Zap. Have you met Zanin? You never worked a Friday?
I don't think I've met.
Yeah, I guess not. Zanin, I don't know if you met Zach, but Zanin, this is Zach. Sad Sack, issue 202. Wow, they did over 200 issues of Sad Sack. I do kind of like this art style, though. This is George Baker. Very, like, squared off style, as you can see on there. Pretty fun. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Sad Sack, number 202. Very good grade for $5. Just one more before we get into some old Superboys. From Gold Key, we have Walter Lance Space Mouse in The Magnetic Menace. This is from 1963. How old is this now? Do the math.
63?
60 years. 60-year-old comic. That is almost thrice as old as I am. Oh, Zanin says he has met you. So
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. But I couldn't think of any Friday that Zach had worked because Zach is typically a weekend guy. But yeah, Walter Lance Space Mouse, issue 9. This is a good grade for $5. All right, now let's get into some Superboys. Superboy Without Fail is a series. Ridiculous covers. They always have some shenanigans going on just on the cover alone. Before you even open up the book, you know that you're getting into something wacky. Superboy issue 113. This is a good grade for just $5, and a coupon was cut off the back cover, so you can't redeem that same coupon, I'm sorry to say. But yeah, Superboy issue 113. Superboy in this all-time travel issue featuring the Superboy of 800 years ago.
It's probably all-time travel, not all-time travel.
All-time.
All-time travel.
Like it's supposed to be like all-time? Like of all time?
No.
No?
All time travel.
Time.
It's all time travel. It's not
I don't get
all
it.
time travel.
I don't get it. I don't get it. $5 for 113. Superboy 123. Very good grade for $10. The Curse of the Superboy Mummy. They really just thought of every wacky situation for Superboy. And finally, we have Superboy 124 featuring a very, very young Superboy in a boxing match. This is a very good copy for $14. And Superboy's saying, "Naughty man, that you hit your friend 2 times right after he shook hands with you." Oh wait, actually, there's improper grammar on purpose. I thought it was a typo. "Naughty man, you hit your friend 2 times right after he shake hands with you, so me punch you back twice." And then a bystander saying, "Clark, stop! Don't hit him with your bare hand, or you'll kill him." All right, so that's it for Superboys. Next up, we got some magazines that I'm sure you guys will recognize. I'm going to clear off this side of Archie and other Harvey books. Brady Bunch issue 2 going away, Casper going away, Jetsons going away. These will end up in our classic comic bins here at the shop. Let's get into some magazines. First up, we got Biggest, Greatest Cracked, 2nd annual edition. Right here. This was DC's answer to. Sorry, not DC. This is. Yeah, wasn't it? DC's answer to Mad. Or was it Marvel? I forget. Anyway, this is issue number 2, the annual 2. For $3, this is a good grade. Next up, we got Cracked magazine number 30. Very good grade for $5. Pretty detailed cover with hieroglyphics. And there's a free cutout bonus if you see the back cover. And it looks like it wasn't cut out, so you could still redeem whatever that is. And we have Cracked issue 70. Very good grade for $6. All right, now we got everybody's favorite. We got Mad. We got Mad magazine. We got some old ones. Wow, really? From 1965, right? April 65, right? That was in 1965. That's pretty crazy. We got issue number 94 of Mad magazine. This is a good grade, so definitely a beater, but cool piece of history nonetheless. This is $4 for Mad 94. Obviously, a twist on King Kong here, featuring your favorite madman on top of a skyscraper and some ape pilots. Oh, it was independent. Okay. Thank you, Zeman. I can always trust Zeman to educate me. All right. Mad Magazine number 96. Also a good grade. This is $2. Next up, we got issue 104 of Mad. Very good grade for $7. One of my favorite covers from the classic Mad is this one right here. Of course, parodying Batman 66. This is issue 105 of Mad. This is a very good copy for $14. Next up, we got a little switch up on the cover format. Wanted, new reader with a revolting sense of humor, no intelligence necessary, apply within. Pretty clever. Mad 107. And there is a panel cut out inside. So this is just a good grade for just $2. $2 for an old Mad. Next up, we got Mad 109 with a custom toothbrush to match his tooth gap. This is a very good grade for $8. Could be some overlap because these are big. Next up, Mad issue 114, very good grade for $7 as a jester. Does this character have a name? I genuinely don't remember. There was a Cartoon Network Mad show.
I remember watching
Alfred E. Newman.
Oh, that's Alfred E. Newman.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, there was a Mad magazine. There was a Mad inspired, not inspired, a Mad cartoon on Cartoon Network, and it was honestly pretty out there for a kids show.
For a kids show?
Yeah, it was like
kind of wild.
It was a little wild. We're gonna finish up these Mads and then take a quick break if that's all right. Mad issue 129, very good grade for $9. The Generation Gap. Yes, that's right. I watched that too, or I've seen that too. Mad TV had Keegan-Michael Key. It was like a SNL kind of style skit show. It is older. But yeah, that had a lot of good bits too.
Spy versus Spy.
Spy versus Spy, yeah. That was always really fun too. Mad issue 130. On vacation, back on cover in 2 weeks, Alfred. Well, see, that would have answered my question. I wouldn't have looked silly if I had just waited. This is issue 130. Very good grade for $5. And finally, a little glitchy, screwy cover here for issue 160 of Mad. Very good grade for $3. That will conclude the Mad segment. We're going to be right back after a quick break. And don't go anywhere. We got a lot more books to show off.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com today. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.
Hello. Welcome back to Fat Jack's Comicrypt in Philly. We are here with the new member of the show, Zach. This is Zach's great debut. As I was saying earlier, here's our resident expert. So if you ever have anything X related, you can probably answer that question. We were showing off some old Harvey books and some Mad magazines just now. If there are no further claims on this rack, we will take those down and replace them with something a bit more exciting. You want to go ahead and do that? All right. So, let's see here. I got a pretty weird assortment of stuff in this box here, but I think it's some pretty cool stuff nonetheless. First up, I got Justice League of America number 46. This is from the Silver Age Justice League of America. This is a good plus grade Justice League of America for $15, featuring Solomon Grundy, Blockbuster, and Antimatter Man. Pretty stacked villain cast right there. Next up, got a small key right here. This is actually the first appearance of Crossbones in Captain America 360. This is a very fine copy for $20.
That's cool.
Yeah. I didn't know this was his first appearance, but makes sense that it's pretty deep into Cap's history. But yeah, issue 360, first appearance, Crossbones. Next up, we got X-Force number 2, second appearance of Deadpool. Not the first, but the second, but pretty famous cover nonetheless. This is a fine plus copy for just $11.
Clean JLA.
Next up, from the wonderful world of Mighty Marvel, we have Marvel Apes, the Amazing Spider Monkey. It's a one-shot. Spider Monkey was probably briefly in a frame of Across the Spider-Verse, but I didn't catch it. You know, the whole section where they go to the headquarters.
Yeah.
And just about every Spider variant shows up, and I'm sure he was there, but couldn't tell you for sure. I'd have to watch it in slow-mo. This is a very fine plus copy for $9. Next up in this wide variety box, we have a pretty cool book right here. This is Batman the Killing Joke, the original. The original first printing with that embossed cover right there. Embossed letters. This is a very fine near mint copy. This is a beautiful copy of The Killing Joke for $60. Very nice Batman book right here. Probably one of the most famous Batman storylines of all time. Very fine here, man. Beautiful shape. $60. There's time yet. Hawk and Dove. This is from the original Hawk and Dove series. This is the second issue ever of Hawk and Dove, featuring some classic Ditko work. This is a good minus copy for $8 from 1968. Hawk and Dove. I probably first heard of Hawk and Dove from Justice League Unlimited. I had figures of them too. All right, Mr. Towers, claiming Killing Joke. I think he actually. That should take 2 times. And we already have some books here for you, Mr. Towers. I believe at the shop we have some Power Girl books. So come on by to pick those up at your earliest convenience. Yeah. Hawk and Dove, yeah. Classic duo right there. Hi, Reef. How you doing? Next up, we got a cool bundle right here. I actually still haven't watched the trailer, but the trailer for Echo just came out like yesterday or something like that. But this is the arc on which they're basing the new Daredevil show, as I understand it. This is Daredevil Born Again, and this is the entire arc from 227 to 233 for just $40. You can have the whole arc right here. I'll show them all off. They're in really good shape. They're all in very fine to very fine plus shape, I would say. 227, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, and 233. And I forgot, but it looks like this arc features Nuke and Captain America, which is pretty interesting.
Did he claim it?
Is that a claim? Make sure you type claim if you're claiming something.
Claimed.
All right. But yeah, we have some other books here for you, so come down at your earliest convenience to pick those up. But yeah, very cool arc for Daredevil right there. I hope the Echo show's good. The Hawkeye show was a little goofy. And then all of a sudden Kingpin showed up and I was like, whoa. Because, you know, he's pretty menacing in the original Daredevil show on Netflix. So I hope we get more Kingpin development.
I liked his outfit.
Good outfit. Classic look right there from Kingpin, from Vincent. But yeah. Next up, I got some Kazar stuff. This is a special featuring some reprints. This is Kazar featuring Daredevil and X-Men. This is a number 1. Fine Plus for $16.
Kazar's the Savage Land guy, right?
Yeah.
X-Men love the Savage Land.
Yeah. I love when the X-Men is in the Savage Land. I love Savage Land stuff in general. Here's a few more Kazar books in Astonishing Tales. Astonishing Tales, of course, had a very odd pairing of Kazar and Doctor Doom. So half the book was Kazar, half the book was Doctor Doom. This is issue 2. This is a fine grade for just $12. A cool matchup here with Kazar and Kraven. And a even weirder matchup of Doom and a mummy. Zanin will claim Kazar. Great claim, Zanin. But yeah, Astonishing Tales 2, fine for $12. Next up, we got Astonishing Tales 10, fine plus grade for $8. Oh yeah, that Kraven movie. That was supposed to happen. I just remembered.
It was supposed to be a Kraven movie.
Yeah. You didn't hear about that? Aaron Taylor Johnson's playing Kraven, the guy who played Quicksilver. Yeah, very weird. Very weird. It got pushed like several months, as I understand it. It was supposed to come out last month.
He's not who I would have picked to play him.
Yeah, I
He
know.
doesn't look like rugged enough.
Yeah. I mean, I like him. I like him as an actor. I just don't.
I like him. I'm just saying I wouldn't have picked him.
Yeah, I don't think he's much of a Kraven.
I don't know. Could be wrong.
Next up, Astonishing Tales issue 12. Second appearance Man-Thing. This is $30 for a fine grade of this book right here. Next up, I got some really early Avengers So these are pretty awesome. First up, I got Avengers number 13. 13th issue of Avengers ever. This is a beater, so be warned, but hey, I mean, early Avengers issue, piece of history, not too expensive. It's a good minus grade for $25. Avengers number 13. The Avengers at the Castle of Count Nefaria.
Count Nefaria. Throwback.
Is it Nefaria? Nefaria? Nefaria?
I don't know.
Next up, Avengers issue 16. This is a very famous cover, very awesome cover. Spectacular special issue, the start of a great new Avengers lineup with Cap crying out, Avengers Assemble. This is a good minus copy for $25. Next up, we got Avengers number 32 in the sign of the serpent. Looks like they're facing off against, I was going to say the Serpent Society, but it might be more specific than that. Looks like a bunch of Cobra's cronies. But Avengers issue 32, good grade for $9. All right, next up, I think Zane's going to like these. We got some beautiful Captain America issues featuring lovely, lovely Kirby art. Check out these covers right here. No problem, Zanen. No problem at all. I'm glad you checked. Captain America number 101. This is a very fine minus copy. So,
He's claiming astonishing too.
all right.
2.
Very fine minus copy of Cap 101 for $55. When Wakes the Sleeper. Beautiful cover. I had a shirt of this for some time. I think I probably outgrew it. But I got it at Target.
Finding the best shirts is sword.
You never hit Target for their superhero shirts?
No.
I don't know if they still make like any good ones, but back in the day, used to be some really nice ones. And the following issue, Captain America 102, The Sleeper Strikes. First he woke up, now he's striking. This is very good plus grade for $18. And another famous Cap cover. I just love how colorful this cover is right here. Captain America number 112. Very fine minus for $50. Look at that lovely cover featuring Cap's entire Rogues Gallery.
Yeah, that's cool.
Try to name all those villains if you can see them.
Red Skull.
Red Skull. We'll stop. Next up, a couple issues later, we got Captain America number 114. This is a very fine minus copy for $30. Classic standard Cap cover right there. Real quick, I'm going to take down these mags so I have more room to take down all these cracked and Mad magazines. I'm going to move this Cap over. I'm going to put this there. Put that here. All right. Next up, we got Captain America number 125. Within the Castle Waits the Captive, featuring the surprise villain of the year. Zayden, can you tell me who the surprise villain of the year was? Unless I'm about to find out in this next issue, which I think I might actually. This is a fine minus copy for $10. This might be the surprise villain of the year, but I'm not sure. Introducing the Diabolical Diamond Head. Very fine minus copy for $26. And the Falcon returns. Returns in the suit that I really enjoyed for him, which is the green and orange Falcon suit. Green and orange. You don't get that color combo a lot in any costume on any character in the comics these days. So.
Threnody has green and orange.
Who?
Threnody.
What?
Threnody.
Threnody?
Yeah, she's an X-Men character.
Threnody wearing green and orange.
Yeah.
I know most obscure characters, but I don't know who that is. Captain America 126 for $26.
Threnody. That was Nate Gray's girlfriend at one point.
Oh, okay. Next up, a couple issues later, we have Captain America number 128. This is a Fine Plus copy for $15. Cap is stamping out Satan's Angels. Little bike gang war right here. Sounded like a big car. Cap 128, Fine Plus, $15. Got a few more caps for you, and then
Captain America 125.
125 for Zanin. Cap 129. The Vengeance of the Red Skull. I'd be surprised if they didn't reuse that caption multiple times on cap covers. But this is 129. Very good plus is the grade. $10 is the price. Next, we have Captain America 130, an issue featuring a few of Cap's Rogues Gallery. We got Whirlwind, Porcupine, and Batroc in issue 130. It's a very fine minus copy for $20. Yes, we grabbed that 125 for Zane. Next up, another special featuring some reprint stories. This is Daredevil Special number 3. This is a Fine Plus copy for $14. Based on the cover, I'm going to say that this reprints the first Romita drawn Spidey. So this is Spidey and Daredevil. Here's a bit of a Daredevil key for you. This is Daredevil issue 12. This is a very good plus grade for $40. This is the first appearance of the Plunderer. Sightless in a savage land. It's a fun tagline for this issue. Kazar lives again. So a Kazar Daredevil team up right here. Very good plus, $40 for Daredevil 12. Next up, we got a great cover here. I really love this one. This is Daredevil 26. Daredevil 26 is a fine grade for $28, featuring the Stilt Man and featuring the Masked Marauder. Next up, we got Daredevil issue 32. This is definitely a beater, but an early issue of Daredevil nonetheless. This right here is a fair copy for $6. Affair for $6, featuring Mr. Hyde and Cobra. Some Rogues Gallery characters from Daredevil and working together, it seems. Next up, Daredevil issue 35. This is a good copy for $14. Daredevil dies first. And Daredevil's assailant doesn't look too pleased to have actually won in this cover of Daredevil issue 36. This is a Fine Plus copy for $20. The name of the game is Mayhem. That's the tagline on this one.
Claim Daredevil 35.
DD 35. Next up, characters that you wouldn't guess first appeared in Daredevil. This isn't their first appearance right here, but the Unholy Three, some Animen that you have right here, were featured in Daredevil issue 39. Deadlier than ever, the Unholy Three. Very good plus is the grade. $14 is the price. Pretty unique cover here, honestly, like a purple background and then light blue silhouettes of the Animen and DD in bold red. Pretty cool cover right here. Next up, Daredevil 85. Daredevil 85. Featuring Gladiator. Gladiator is one of my favorite Daredevil characters.
Not the X-Men Gladiator.
Not that one. Not the Shi'ar. Not the Shi'ar Gladiator. This is the street level Gladiator, a Daredevil villain. This is issue 85. Very good minus is the grade. $18 is the price. Yeah, he's got like saw blades on his wrists, which I'm sure isn't inconvenient or
Okay.
a problem at all. Because like if you were to like,
I don't know. It doesn't seem effective.
yeah, it doesn't seem very practical. All right, few Daredevil left. I guess I'll keep him on this side. Jumping a bit in numbers, we got a great Daredevil cover right here. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Daredevil issue 184. This is a very fine grade for $15. First meeting of Daredevil and Punisher, with a hilarious Daredevil cover right here. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I do like that cover.
It's just the perspective makes the gun look so big in front of his face.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Daredevil 188. Very cool cover featuring Black Widow here. Very fine is the grade. $8 is the price. Next up, this double-sized issue of Daredevil is issue 190. Very fine grade for $8. The Resurrection of Elektra.
Oh.
One of many, I'm sure. And a very cool John Romita Jr. cover on Daredevil 257. Daredevil versus the Punisher. Very fine is the grade. $10 is the price. And then jumping a bit in the alphabet, she'll probably show up in the Marvels movie. Uncanny X-Men number 164.
X-Men.
Very fine minus is the grade. $13 is the price. First appearance of Binary.
Binary.
What arc?
Carol Danvers.
Yes. What arc was this? Was this some Shi'ar arc or what?
She mostly hangs out with the Starjammers. She actually doesn't intersect with the X-Men too often. She pops up here and there, but she's more of like a space adventure guy.
You got it, Nick. But yeah, I can't say the trailers have thrilled me. But it's Uncanny X-Men.
It is just Binary. So I'm not a big Binary head, but
He's not a Binary fan,
but I'm an X-Men fan.
but he's an X-Men.
So
The trailers haven't thrilled me, but I hope the Marvels movie's good. I'm gonna see it hopefully on Thursday, but the final Loki episode also comes out that night, and I want to get a review out on my YouTube channel. So I'm like, I guess I got to see Marvels in the afternoon, and then record a review, and then watch Loki, and then record that review. Loki, I'm not caught up. I'm one episode behind. Loki has not been thrilling me, to be honest. I really wanted to like it. The first episode was really strong, and then it kind of took a dip for me, but
I don't disagree.
I hope the Marvels is good. Right now, it just looks like a kind of fun smash 'em up. There's not really
Looks like a Marvels.
that X
Put them
factor.
all together and romp around.
Yeah. So, short of using the higher, further, faster tagline, nothing really got me too thrilled about those trailers. All right, so yeah, I know, everyone is experiencing MCU fatigue, which is why I want the DC movies from James Gunn to be really good to fill that vacuum. DC deserves a shot too. If you told me that I would be saying that to my younger self like 10 years ago, I wouldn't believe you, because I used to be a huge Marvel head. Now I'm a lot more into DC than I used to be. But I want the DC movies to be good. I think James Gunn cares, All right, so this is old Avengers, old Cap, old Daredevil. Any issues you guys are looking for, let us know. Don't got a ton of time left, so we can do some variant covers, to wrap it up. Or we can let's keep it old, actually. Let's keep it old. And let's do some rapid fire books. Which side did I do first? This one, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to take these off real quick. And I'm going to ask you to hold these real quick. Take these down. These are going to go into our stock at the Philly shop here. So if there's any old Cap books, old Avengers you're missing out on, we got Avengers 13 and 16.
Are you not showing the last one?
Nah, I'll save them for next time.
Maybe I'll claim the one.
Oh wait, let me think. No, I'm decide.
Grab one of those.
All right, so we're gonna keep it old for the last 5 minutes that we have. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, issue 91, very good minus for $6. Strange Adventures 126, very good minus for $25. Action Comics, good minus for $7. Action Comics 322, good grade for $9. Action Comics 323, good minus for $6. Action Comics 326, good minus for $7. Action Comics 328, good grade for $8. I'm not even putting these in frame. Good grade for $8. Action Comics 329, good minus for $6. Action Comics 332, good minus for $7. Action Comics 333, good minus for $7. I love this one because Superman is like trapped as a dragon or something, or he's been turned into a dragon. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Stop me when there's only a minute left, please. Okay. Action Comics number 337, very good minus for $12. Action Comics 341, good plus for $9. Action Comics 342, good plus for $7. Action Comics 356, good plus for $10. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, issue 106, very good for $7. 80-page giant Jimmy Olsen, issue number 13, good grade for $12. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, 83, very good minus for $7.
I was thinking it was Jimmy Woo.
Superman's pal Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know.
That would be the amalgam comic that they would make for that. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 97, good grade for $5. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, 98, very good minus for $8. The Bride of Jungle Jimmy.
Tarzan be like.
Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 90, very good for $10. I'm out of room, but that's okay. Jimmy Olsen, number 99, very good for $9. Issue 100 of Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen for a good grade for $6. 101, very good for $7. Issue 102, we got a lot of consecutives here. Jimmy's in a straitjacket. That's nice. Very good for $7.
Who's Jimmy Olsen?
He's Clark's friend from the Dated Planet.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna stop there.
You still have him.
Well, you were supposed to tell me when I had him.
Yeah, he's 58.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on our first real show back. We appreciate you guys sticking with us for all this time. And we'll be back next week, same time, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. EST. We'll have a lot more books to show off. And let's thank Zach for joining us. He'll be with us going forward as well. And make sure to follow us on social media at Fat Jack's Comicrypt. Only one C in Comicrypt. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I think that's all of them. I'm not calling it the other thing. But message us on social media. Come into the shop if you can. We are on 2006 Sansom Street in Philly. And I hope everyone has a lovely week, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.